Welcome back.
Ain't no way those bank robbers are getting what they want.
Welcome back.
All hands
Welcome
back
back.
station.
I'll say right up front,
Throughout
get
the
all
fleet.
kinds in here.
Launch alert 5.
All kinds of
Get
things.
me some more fracking birds in the air. Gun batteries stand by for target bearing.
Remember, stay clear of Gallbank unless you're helping the marshal.
Take a look around. Might want to do your business quick. Feel free to look.
Please, stay calm and let our security forces do their work.
Let me know if you need anything. Welcome to the best. Excellent.
Check about it.
Text from Hi Anna. This is Like, just verify it. It won't answer it.
you're good enough
Welcome
to join
back.
our crew.
Hey now.
General Quarters. Security, Condition 3.
Bet your life on that? Because the only way
General
out
Quarters
of
3.
our organization
Intruder alert.
is with the warhead
GQ3.
of your grand.
Intruder alert.
Before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead. Kill Rake? That's your only option? If you want my advice, there's only one way to guarantee he dies. Turn the Ragana into space junk. Only way to be sure. It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble. All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman? Well, normally I would say no, but frankly, it will be safer for us that way. All right, you can dock. We will talk then.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about? You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you? And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port. That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet. Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged. This should be proof you were not here to bargain.
I thought we were dead. I can't believe it.
So now what? They're gonna put me in a sys-def prison? I'm not saying it's worse than death, but it's pretty damn close.
Hello.
Took over.
Yeah, I got home a little bit ago. Down at the car dealership for a few hours, and then I gotta go back Thursday, get a sensor replaced. Yeah, it's all under warranty, so.
Well, there was someone at the station on station
Do what now?
Someone claiming to be new in No Man's Sky were begging for stuff.
Oh, Jesus. Really?
Yep. It's not that hard to get stuff in No Man's Sky.
That's a people I block, 'cause some frickin' beggars.
It's not that hard, people, to go out and grind.
That's the problem. People don't want to grind because they're lazy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to put time or effort into anything. They just want shit handed to them. That's today's gamer, man.
The lazy gamer.
Thanks for the help with the Cliptic. I had it under
Lazy
control.
gamer.
But it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Rakana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear? Yeah? Last person who said that was Rake. So you've already dug yourself a hole about 6 feet deep. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Hate to tell you this, Neva, but I've already done this 14 times. Well, 15 times. So you ain't telling me anything new. Why do I need to go to the Vigilance? Oh, I guess I have to go to the Vigilance. I got to go to the Vigilance, la la, la la la.
That sounds fun. Maybe.
That's a pretty big ship. That's what we call an F-class ship, but we don't have access to those.
F9.
Oh, it's got like a lot of stuff. It's huge. It's got big old honker motors on it. It's got stuff on it that we don't even have access to.
Yay, I found a S-Class Sentinel photo.
Nice.
The other one to add to my collection.
Captain,
Commander
do you
Ikonde
require
wants to see
my
you.
assistance?
Follow me.
I need to get one of these SysDef outfits.
I hope I'll be able to see him next time.
So I can look like Johnny Rico from Starship Troopers. Rico's Roughnecks.
Nukem Rico.
Nukem Rico. I
SysDef Marines are the best of the
can't
best.
stand this guy.
Do you have anything to report? We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part. Oh, one more thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust. Coming to her rescue ensure that would
Alright,
not be a
my
problem.
Silent Banshee.
Let them remember. They have no idea who actually hired them. I'd suggest you spend less time worrying about us and more time being concerned with the task at hand. On that note, how did things go with Neva? Were you able to join the fleet? Then it worked. You're in. Sounds like everything is going as expected. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on a good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive. But before we get too confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Ba 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 ba. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba 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 da da. Ha ba 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 ba. Almost to the point where I can start building my Y-Wing. Almost. I got a couple more things to unlock, and then I'll be good. And then I'm gonna Y-Wing it. As soon as I get all my starship design maxed out. And now I'm going to have access to even more vendors. Woohoo! Got my piloting. Last night got my piloting all unlocked, and now I got to get my starship design all unlocked. Welcome to the Crimson Fleet.
You got your cut. Now get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K. It was 30. Is big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K. You got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught? Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
Never considered trying to...
The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something? Please. It'd be one less sloppy rook whose mess I had to clean up. The last thing I need is another Austin rake getting cold feet. You want to leave the fleet? You pay the price. Not in credits, but in blood. Fair enough. Glad to see you showing some backbone. Just be careful that you can back up that attitude before you square off with someone who can kick your ass. But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together. You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Captain, greetings.
All right. History time. So, the Key is in orbit around Suvorov. That's the very same ice ball where the United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nev. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aww. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but, we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, Queen of the Rare Exports.
If I don't have it,
You don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss. On the right, you've got Bradley from the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Misra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station. The Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rape? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering. That's amusing. I don't think I've heard that one before. Oh wait, yes I have. You might as well dispense with all the stupid jokes. I've been hearing them for years. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety. It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the GalBank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us. Getting into the system is a piece of cake. Getting out? Not so much. Anyway, I need you to listen up. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core. If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado. Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Alright, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome, Nev.
We'll have the
Ah,
whole set
there
of
is our other
systems
new
on
recruit.
the run someday.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself. Boss. Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvorov for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it. Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC SysDef. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, I'm gonna keep you waiting.
Yeah?
Just like I did on a few other playthroughs. As long as I keep access to this, I will have good sale vendors.
Welcome back.
Hey, Daddy-O. Oh, he's gonna be waiting for
If you're
quite
going
a
into the
while.
lion's den, you'll need a medical officer.
He's definitely gonna be waiting. I know there's a book in the bar. That needs a key. Just looking to see what I can pilfer. Been a while since I've been nibbing around this place. Definitely gonna have to go to the bar, get the book. Oh my goodness, it was a long day today. Thursday is gonna even be a longer day. So I'm gonna be down at the car dealership at least.
What you thinking of doing after all this?
I don't know. Probably take my
Be
cut,
down there at
hop onto
least
a
4, if
transport,
not
and
5
get as far
hours.
away from nosy scumbags like you as I possibly can.
But I don't have to pay for anything. It's all covered under warranty. So I'm good to go. I remember there's some interview discs around here too.
Let me just ask you one final question before we wrap up.
Fine. Go ahead.
When is enough going to be enough? How many credits does Jasper Criggs need until he's satisfied?
I should have expected you to ask such a stupid question. How the hell could you ever understand? You with your fancy education and your sheltered upbringing and your cushy media job? Me, I came from nothing. Everything I own, I've literally drawn blood to gain.
There's no need to get personal. I'm simply trying to state the facts so that our listeners can make judgments of their own.
Lady, I got news for you. Half of your listeners think I'm a hero. The other half are scared out of their goddamn minds, and they should be.
Perhaps we should talk about something else.
No, that's it. We're done. Can you guys get her the hell out of here? Make sure she takes all this sound equipment with her.
Well, that's it then.
As long as
Thank
you
you
put the
for
fleet
your...
first, we won't have any
Actually,
problems.
before you go, Gail, there's one more thing I would like to say.
Yes, of course. What is it?
When you broadcast this interview on SSNN, I want you to remember that I'll be listening. If you edit even one word or manipulate my voice to change anything I've said, I will hunt you down and kill you. In front of everyone. Do you understand?
I understand. You have my word.
Oh, Jesus. There's one book.
Gotta make sure to train every day. Bad aim and bad... Where did your stellar rise to infamy begin?
Killed. In the streets of New Atlantis. No parents.
If you got any spare creds,
godparents.
you just need to unload some junk.
Just a homeless punk kid robbing whoever he could for the credits.
Were these violent crimes? Murders?
I'm a bit offended you even asked that question, Gail. Sure, a few people here and there
If I had a Birion crest, I'd run my own city.
I'm not some kind of butcher.
Except in
That
my
doesn't
town,
sound as heartless
you could
as
do
your
Aurora
reputation would
anyway.
imply.
Well, like I said, I was just a kid.
Were you ever caught by the authorities in New Atlantis?
Oh, dozens of times. I'd just give them a fake name, or they just slap me on the wrist and send me on my way.
You can get work from the boards near the
They
river.
obviously didn't think that I'd amount to time with rehabilitation.
What changed that? Was it the robbery in 2218?
2218.
Well, there's a book I was looking
Are you
for.
looking to start something? Because I'll finish it.
And pilfering whatever I could pilfer for ammo and stuff.
Made off with a ton of
And
credits.
if I run across some evidence, I run across some evidence.
Is that why the Crimson Scar decided to bring you into their ranks?
Ah, dang it. I didn't want to go into the marketplace again. Just looking for a little bit of everything.
That's right. They brought me in, taught me the ropes, and I did crimes.
Alright.
I got rid of their leader, put myself in his place, and started running the show. I've been the one in charge ever since.
Was it absolutely necessary to put a throat in
Another
the
book.
body on a public street in the well?
On the street, reputation is everything.
We were thinking.
Wanted everyone in the city
Why
to know
is it
that.
every
Take it over.
it's you who
I
likes
think they got the message.
My friend's got a point, Bug. Every pirate in this joint needs to be over for a drink.
Seems to me, instead of trawling deep space for sig change, we got a much bigger
Certainly. Let's talk about something else.
target right here.
Another little interview thingy.
Could use a good shake.
We call UCC staff sharks, but to the fleet, they're just bait.
I used to work for her.
Yeah, I haven't been to his room yet.
I hope Bug has something strong enough to knock me out.
I get up there eventually. He had two things, one good and one bad. Well, what was the bad one?
Got some health issues you need help with? First time visiting the infirmary, huh? Let me give you
Oh.
a piece of advice.
Yeah, that's not good.
Try not to get into too many bar fights. I'm trying to save my dwindling supplies for sale and pirates coming in off of raids. I've done my time, but thanks to a malpractice suit, I've officially dropped the doctor title. Don't let that worry you. I'm still just as good, if not better, than half the surgeons at the clinic. That's what they all say, until they stumble in bleeding
getting a
out
new
on
computer?
my floor. So here's what's what. You need med packs, curatives, preventatives, I've got you covered. At least as long as my current supply holds out. You need enhancers, legal or illegal? I've got those too.
Oh, finally dropped on Xbox. Nice.
Hopefully that won't be often. Now,
That's
if you
good.
don't
I know
need
you've been
anything
waiting
else, I've got a
for it to drop
particularly
on
annoying supply
Xbox
issue
for a
to deal
bit.
with. Sure. Whatever keeps you off my operating table. Take care of yourself.
I think I'm stocked up on med packs.
Always ask for a bigger cut. It's all about making those credits.
Okay, that's the bar. Trade Authority. Zura. The other three vendors. Starship.
In the fleet, you either put up, shut up, or die. Your choice.
The money guy.
You check out the Reckoner's Core. She's a beaut, ain't she?
And go upstairs. And I get to look around this place.
Every time I see Radley smile, I want to punch him in the face.
Me too. Damn Radley. Okay, I've been through all that. Been through all that.
Tell us about your arrest.
Little space critter. Terror morph, not morphed.
Got mixed feelings about my last job.
If you need credits, hit up the mission boards at the core.
But on the other hand, need to have Aludra take a look at this kinetic.
Royalty's big.
Recoils off.
Nothing spot you see back out from a mile away. You're always
Tell us what the future.
Were my instructions unclear? What do you want?
What do I want?
Were my instructions unclear? What do you want?
Think so? Maybe you should have a talk with Neva.
I'm pretty sure this is his room. I don't see any evidence anywhere. The only thing that was in here was one of those interview data pads and some ammo and a gun. That's it. And his computer.
Were my instructions unclear?
Don't you have
What do you
business
want?
on Super Raw?
Unless there's a super secret hiding panel, I did not see no evidence in there.
The fleet protects our ward, but you turn against us, and you are dead.
Rook. I know there's like 5 or 6 of those interviews.
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
Tapes.
Yeah. We may not have official security on the key. We're always looking out for traitors.
Oh, 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 it's magic. You know.
So, tell us about Jasper.
That last job didn't pan out. I need something bigger.
Bog's grog is fine if you like cheap moonshine. Give me an early brown lager and I'm good.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. So missing disc 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm missing disc 1. Disc 1 is somewhere. I gotta find it. It's somewhere.
Have you been using it? You idiot. You do know what topical.
You don't steal from your own. Not unless you want the whole thing.
We've been through the bar. That goes to ops. That goes to ops. Might be out in that front section too, though.
I'd rather pay for insurance than security. Still, don't seem impossible. And what is this? You in or not?
Ah, right there.
Hello, everyone. I'm Gail Dunnigan of...
Yeah, okay, so I got all those. Good to go.
Always listen to Delgado. Unless you want to get keelhauled across the key.
Been hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things I do to them.
Yeah, you won't do nothing to the Mantis. I am the Mantis. Freaky. Freaky deaky.
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
Keep telling yourself that. Just keep telling yourself that.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Alright, so I got the vendors open on the key. Oh, my goodness. One skill point, and that's going for Starship Design. See, yeah, this is gonna be kind of short stream. Oh, that needs to go into a warehouse, and I can't make the warehouse ones yet. So put that in here. Cool. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one short because I'm gonna be streaming a little later tonight again for a lot longer one. So thanks for hanging out. Let me get a, let me see who is, well, Actually, let me save this real quick. Boop. Let me see who's streaming. Oh. I'll go raid Taito. Cool. All right. Well, see you guys in a few hours. Don't have too much fun. Be safe. And here we go. Wait. That's not the right person because that avatar was not right. Ah, here we go. It's a 0, not a O. Alrighty. Peace.
What is going on? That was Crypty, what's up, man?